Stitchy friends, welcome to the StarlightStitchingCo Flosstube. My name is Amanda Corbett and I am the creator behind StarlightStitchingCo. And this is little Miss Lulu, who is being very obnoxious today. Yes, you are. She wants attention. Anyway, today is Thursday, April 11th, and I'm here to share with you what I've been up to the last few weeks. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It's been a little bit longer than I had originally planned between Flosstube videos. I've been working hard to get orders of project bags shipped out, but we'll talk about that later in a shop update. So a little overview of what I have to share. I do have a finish. I don't have any full finishes. And I don't think I've really worked on that many projects. I have a new start, some knitting progress, and some haul because some more market stuff came in. So many beautiful charts to choose from. And then later I'll announce the winner of the giveaway. So I guess we should just dive right into whips. The finish is in here somewhere and I'll find it and we'll get to it later. The first whip I worked on, the last time I saw you was right before Holy Week, right before Easter. And I had made plans to work on This I Know. I think I was struggling between deciding if I was going to work on This I Know or if I was going to work on Rejoice Evermore. And I did choose to work on This I Know. It is a bit smaller of a piece. And here's where I'm at. So when I shared this with you last time, I just had this window here and this door and nothing else. So even though I didn't work on it every day of that Holy Week, I did make quite a lot of progress. And as you can see, needle still in fabric. I was working on the words down here. And I've got a good portion of the tree done. So I don't think I'll be putting this away until next year. I want to keep working on it as I can to get it finished. And this is stitched on a 14 count Oat Aida from Bestitchme. And I've used mostly the called for colors. I have substituted some just to fill in the colors that I didn't have in my stash because I was trying to work with what I had on hand. But anyway, so pretty. Be a perfect spring Eastery piece to have out. The next thing I worked on, which I've been working on pretty consistently, at least every Sunday, sometimes a little bit more than that, but for the most part every Sunday, is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. This is a very large sampler. I started it as my birthday stitch last year, and I'm stitching this on a 32 count raw silver Belfast linen. And I'm using my own color conversion to mostly color and cotton floss that I had in my stash. I did have to order more because I am stitching this on a 32 count where the sample was stitched on 40 count. But here's where I'm at. I had hoped to have this section done by the end of March, but because I had to spend so much time working on model stitching, I did not get that done. I did get my model done though, and I'm thrilled with that. I will share it with you in the future when I can. But here's my progress. So right now I'm working on this plant right here, adding in the leaves. Again, needle still in the fabric. That's how I roll, folks. And I've been completing the border as I go down, and I'm very excited to get this section finished and move on to this third row. I have hopes of getting it completed before the end of September this year, because that's when my birthday is, in September. I don't know if that'll happen, but I am going to keep working on it, and I just love how it looks, especially with these brighter, more vibrant colors. Teresa's pattern is beautiful. Her color choices are beautiful. I just wanted something a little bit brighter to decorate my home with. Okay, next up in whips, on a whim, I started Love and Learning by Emily Call. It's a beautiful sampler, and it says, a home of love and learning with the alphabet in the tree, and I just thought this would be perfect for our homeschool area. And I am stitching this on 18 count Cream and Sugar Aida by Fiber on a Whim, with 1 strand over 1 Aida square. Now, I don't have a big start. Again, I started this on a whim. So here's where I'm at. So if we look at the cover photo here, I have this flower. So I've done a center start. I have this flower, and I've started on this tree branch above it. And I am using a different color conversion. My floss is quite the hot mess right now. Let's see if we can get it into some sort of order so you can see the color palette I'm working with. But basically, I wanted to have some brighter colors, and I wanted to change the house to blue because I love blue. Absolutely nothing wrong with the pinks. They're beautiful. But I wanted to add some blue and bring in some purple and green. The greens, of course. And these are mostly Classic Colorworks and Color and Cotton. And then I have some DMC for the gray and white. So I have this brighter magenta pink, 2 shades of purple, some aqua. I think it is going to be beautiful, and I'm excited to get back to stitching that sometime soon. Let me get this tucked away so I don't lose anything. If you're interested in that color conversion, just send me a message and I will gladly share it. What is this? Okay. Then the next whip, excuse me while I get things sorted here. I am attending the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher retreat in Kansas City that is on the weekend of May 19th, 18th, that weekend. And it dawned on me like a week ago that, oh my goodness, that's only like a month and a half away. I need to get going, right? We received our kits for the classes. I did sign up for each of the classes, and I didn't see anything saying that I couldn't share ahead of time, but that's where these are from, is the retreat classes. The first one is this sweet little Christmas Village drum, and this is by Gulia, Punti, and Antichi. And here's a picture of the back. So I used all of the supplied DMC floss and stitched up my sweet little Christmas village. So this is stitched on a linen ribbon. And then in the class, we will get to take this and turn it into the drum. Very cute. and there were lots of specialty stitches in this one. So the trees are all made up of Smyrna crosses, and then we have these diamond stitches in the sky. I'll try to get really close so you can see. And then there's this herringbone stitch at the bottom that was a lot of fun. So learning some fun new stitches. That is my finish. Just last night I started the next one, which is Garden's Glory Stockings by Lindy Stitches. Aren't they beautiful? I just love that butterfly one. So again, I'm using the supplied fabric and floss. I had started this last night. It was late. I was trying to sneak in a few stitches, and I realized I was supposed to start it on the mottled side. So I need to pull all that out and restart it on the other side. Thankfully, I did not get very far. And these are the beautiful colors. They came on a little bit of a flimsier floss card, and I got a bunch of these just off of Amazon. They're like a chipboard, and then I can write the color number, the pattern it's for, and I even like tried to draw the symbol on there so I don't have to reference the second page of my chart as much. But these are super handy. I got a big box of them, really inexpensive, and I enjoy using them for my patterns or my projects. Okay, so I've got that I need to get stitched up. And then the other two classes, please forgive the plastic, I'm just trying to keep everything together. This is another Gulia Punti Antichi kit for this sweet little, what does she call it? An Irish pincushion doll. At first I had hesitated to sign up for this class because it was a little bit on the pricey side. But then I thought I would probably regret not getting to do such a beautiful piece and learning the techniques that were used. So yeah, I signed up for all of the classes at this retreat. So I'll have this, I'll be starting soon to stitch. And then Lucy Beam, Love and Stitches, is also teaching a Kansas City sewing roll class. So I'll have that to stitch up as well in the next month. And I also have another model that I'm working on. So lots of stitching to be done in the next little while. I'm also furiously working to try to have some inventory of cross-stitch clutches and handbags and totes and printed copies of my patterns available, because I will have a pop-up shop at the retreat. So if you are not already going to the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher retreat in Kansas City, I think there's still some spots left open. It's still up on the website there. You might want to check it out and come and join me in all the fun. Okay, so that is all of my cross-stitch whips. So let's move into some knitting. The only thing I've been knitting on is my Harvest Cardigan by Tin Can Knits. It's a free pattern, and I'm using a worsted weight yarn from the yarn dyer Bad Sheep Yarns in the color Wild Blueberry. Sorry, I just stuffed this in the bag yesterday when I was done working on it, and it was all tangled up. So it's still on the needles, and here's where I'm at. So not a lot different from where you saw it last time. Here is my stitch marker the last time that we chatted. So you can see I've stitched probably a good 6 inches or so. Stitched, knitted, knit, whatever the correct description is. And I've determined that from this marker here, I need about 3 inches. So I think I've got about 1.5 inches left. And then I can switch to doing this, what is this called? Garter stitch, where you're just knitting on both the front and the back instead of doing knit and purls. And then I will be ready to start on the sleeves. I'm excited to have this ready to wear. It's beautiful, lovely colors. Such good yarn. And it seems like it will be a very nice, I can see Lulu in the background. I wonder how long she's been sitting there. It will be a very nice sweater for when it gets cooler. All right, next up we have some haul. Lots and lots of haul. Set that there. All right, so when I was doing my market pre-ordering, some of this I think I've already shown you. I don't know if I put it away last time. Either way, some more market haul came in. Some of this may be a repeat from last time, some of it might not. We'll just see how it goes. But either way, I have a bad habit of seeing things I like and adding it to the cart and then just leaving it there and forgetting about it. And I thought I had put in a large market pre-order with Chantel's 141 Design Company. But I was waiting for them to arrive and waiting and waiting. It's like, okay, I couldn't find the confirmation email or anything. So I figured I must have just put it in the cart and then not actually followed through with ordering it. Well, I did. About the day after I submitted the replacement order, or what I thought was the replacement order, the package with the original large order had arrived. And that's what I shared with you last time. I think. Some of these might be repeats. I might not have put everything away. But in my repeat order, my second order, I got some additional things that I didn't get in the first order. So first up is this beautiful folk paddle from Chantel's 141 Design Company that coordinates with the Hands-On Design Spring Folk pattern. She has a whole series of these for each of the seasons. It's going to be coming out later this year, so I wanted to get the supplies. I don't have any idea when I'll be starting it. Cottontail by Hello from Liz Matthews. Such a cute pattern. I think I showed that one to you last time. I don't know. Voice So Sweet by Teresa Kogut. It's adorable. It says, he speaks and the sound of his voice is so sweet the birds hush their singing. Very cute. I will probably change the house to blue because I can. And then The Dance by Annie the Proper Stitcher. I absolutely love everything about this chart and I hope to stitch it this summer. Americana Blue, because it's a blue sampler and I love blue. And it has scissors and a sewing machine and a quilt. Anyway, a very pretty blue sampler, which would be perfect in my, although it's full with other stuff right now, my blue sampler cross-stitch tote, which was in, 2 releases ago, I think. Then I ordered Heartstring Samplery Scenic Sampler because it's just a beautiful scene with another willow, a pond with a swan and wishing well, and that beautiful floral border. That couldn't ship alone. So I also ordered Christmas in Blue I think these came from the Heartstring Samplery website. I just toss it all in a basket when it comes in, and so I don't know what came from where. The kit from Lindy Stitches also came with this cute little Thankful Swan chart. Very pretty. I also ordered the Hello Spring by Teresa Kogut booklet. This book has so many beautiful patterns in it. So many good ones, including the sampler on the front, of course. There's this piece chart, again with the willow trees. Lots of willow trees and patterns lately. This lovely Home Sweet Home with the bees. Buzzing of the Day. Look at the pretty flowers on the black at the bottom of this one. So good. This was my favorite. Strawberry Delight. It's the little red birds and the strawberries. Cherry Jubilee. And there's two more. Stitcher's Strawberries, which of course you know I have to stitch that one. And then Sweet Wren, which is just adorable. So many good charts in this booklet, definitely worth the value. From 123 Stitch, I also picked up some 16 count Navy Aida. I had ordered both 16 count and 18 count. Oh, yeah, they're both here. 16 count and 18 count. For a chart that I was working on. I ended up picking the 18 count for it for my model. And then I also picked up some white 20 count Aida that maybe I could hand dye myself at some point later. And then the hands-on design Gather Wildflowers from the Gather Round series. So at some point I'll probably have to pick up the paddles that Chantel has, or just use something else from my stash maybe. But these are so pretty with the little cottage and wildflowers and the quilt block down here. On one of Fat Quarter Shop's recent videos, they shared the Stitching with the Housewives Spring Saying of the Seasons. I did not subscribe to this quarterly bundle, but they said they had some extras, so I went over and ordered the kit. It came with this beautiful spring chart, the smaller plaid bag, as well as this key ring, a package of 28 count black Monaco, the Classic Colorworks floss, and the finishing fabric. So I will keep all of that together until I decide to stitch that chart. And that is it for my haul. Next up, I have a quick shop update. Okay, next up is a shop update. I just finished getting these samples done for the next release on Monday, April 15th. And I still have to add the charms to them, so they aren't totally finished, but here's what I'll have. The cross stitch clutch in this beautiful navy blue with lattice roses. And I love like the little rainbow shape in the binding here. Super cute. Then on the inside, just like all my other clutches. Next up is the cross stitch handbag. So this is perfect for those 5.5 by 8.5 inch patterns. Clear vinyl pocket on the front. There's the back. Open it up. There's another vinyl pocket with a hidden inside pocket. then the fleece thread bed, words, a felt flap for storing a needle, a ribbon loop for clipping a floss ring, and additional pockets behind each side. And the handles just make it convenient for carrying on the go with you. I take my stitching everywhere because if I didn't, I would never get to stitch. It's like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. So I love the convenience of being able to set up quickly and pick up quickly. That's why I love these cases so much. And here is the cross-stitch tote. Now, similar to my blue sampler tote, I'm going to call this one the red sampler, because wouldn't it be perfect for storing a red sampler in? It has this beautiful floral print from the Lori Holt Hometown, I think it's Hometown collection. Here's the back. And here is the inside, a large vinyl pocket here, smaller vinyl pocket with a hidden pocket, fleece for a thread bed, same felt and ribbon, and pockets behind each side. So I will be photographing those probably tomorrow and getting everything ready to list those, because I still need to make the charms for those later today. But that is what you can look forward to finding in the shop on Monday at 1 p.m. I almost forgot to announce the winner of the giveaway. So as of when I started filming this, I completely forgot to draw a winner, but the giveaway from last time is the Brenda Gervais Tis Spring and Teresa Kogut Strawberry Sheep, because I love these so much I bought them twice. And I will post a picture with the randomly picked winner's name here on the screen. If this is your comment, please send me an email at the email address listed in the description box below, and I will get those shipped out to you as soon as possible. Okay, I think I've shared everything I have with you. I hope you have a fabulous couple of weeks. I don't know for sure. I'm going to try to film again in 2 weeks, because I like being able to show the samples to you in the Flosstube video before they're released in the shop. So I'm going to try to film again in 2 weeks, but we have a lot going on. Little Miss has her 7th birthday. I'm still trying to figure out how on earth she could already be 7. Then preparing for the retreat, I've been trying to put together a lot of scrap fabrics to make as many cross-stitch totes and handbags and clutches as I possibly can before then to take with me for the pop-up shop, and printing paper copies of patterns and stuffing charts, and it's just a lot of fun over here. So we shall see. I hope that you had a fabulous Easter, and I hope you have a wonderful next couple of weeks, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me and see what I've been up to. Bye.